What's the best teleprompter camera app for Android phones and tablets? We're about to run through my pick and why they're so powerful. So if you're looking for a simple to use, low cost auto cue or teleprompter right on your Android device, then this video is for you. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video. We release a ton of content to help you get better results with your videos faster. If you're new here, then make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mention in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. Now, if you look in any newsroom or production studio, a teleprompter will be front and center. Why? Because it can make your job on camera so much easier. And these days, you don't even need any additional gear outside of your smartphone or tablet. There are some great apps on both Android and iOS that will let you shoot videos and use your device as a teleprompter at the same time. While a proper studio setup definitely has its advantages, like this prompted tablet teleprompter that I use in my studio, the apps are a surprisingly powerful option when you're on the go and you want an auto cue or you just don't have access to a larger teleprompter. Now, there's a lot of app options out there, so which is the best auto cue or teleprompter app for you? We're going to dive into my top pick after testing a ton of options and look at why it's so powerful. And once we're done, to help you get started, I'll also give you my top 3 tips for getting better results with a teleprompter and making your presentation on camera look far more natural. And while we're running through, make sure to jump into the comments and share with the rest of the community what your number 1 tip is for improving results when using a teleprompter. Alright, so getting to the app, my number 1 pick for Android teleprompter camera app is called Oratory, and it's actually a brand new app to the Google Play Store. So this app is fully customizable. You can copy and paste your text into the text box. You can resize the text box and position it on the screen where you want it, ideally as close to the camera as possible so that it doesn't look like you're reading. You can adjust the color, the font size, the opacity. You really get a heap of control over the text that you're going to be reading. You can even create multiple pages or breaks in the text so that you can switch between them during different sections or segments of your videos. But the biggest standout feature that this app has that no other teleprompter app that I've ever seen before has is the ability to be used as a widget, meaning that the text box can be positioned on top of any other app that you're using. So their pitch for this is that it's an awesome live streaming teleprompter tool, which it is, but it also means that you open it up to not just live streaming apps, any camera app that you want to use. Most teleprompter camera apps will have a heap of control over the text, the look and the feel of the text that you're going to be reading, but no control over the camera. Normally they have their own built-in camera, which is usually very limited. Most of them don't even have the ability to lock down the focus or the exposure of the camera. So very limited features. But what I really like about this is it opens you up to use any camera app. You could use professional camera apps on your Android device like Filmic Pro, like Open Camera, like Cinema 4K. You can use Facebook Live, YouTube Live, any application where you want to have your notes on screen, your text on screen. It could even be a Skype call or a Facebook Messenger call where you want to have all your dot points for everything you want to cover. You can use this on any app. It is amazing. Now, the app itself is incredibly easy to use. All you need to do is copy and paste the text into the text box. You can then go through settings and get that customized up how you'd like it. And then when you're ready to go, you just press the power button and that'll create the overlay text box, which sits on top of all of your Android apps. So then all you need to do is open up your camera app, your live streaming app, or any app that you want to use this with, position the text box where you'd like it, and you're good to go. Now, the Oratory app is free, but it does have ads, but there's also a premium version available as well, which sells for around the $15 price point. In the premium version, obviously you have no ads, but you also get more customization over the look and feel of the text and the background of the text, the opacity of the text, and that's also where you get access to multiple pages or multiple scripts that you can just swipe between while you're recording. So really, with the flexibility of this app, the use cases are huge and they go way beyond what a normal teleprompter camera app would allow you to do. So not only is it going to be great for creating sales videos or videos where you need to hit specific points, or you've got your script fully worded out that you just need to read word for word, it's going to allow you to do that, but it's also going to allow you to go beyond the filming and take your dot points or your notes or your full pitch into your lives or even phone calls or Skype calls or any sort of video call as well. So it is an amazing app. And really, Teleprompter app-wise, there is nothing else that comes close to doing this and having this functionality. But really, when you think about it, it is the perfect teleprompter solution because they don't have to focus on the camera or the tech or the live. They just have to get the script where you want it, which is up as close to the camera lens as possible, so it doesn't look like you're reading your script and that you're still making eye contact with your viewers. And that's all they need to worry about. So they need to focus on that and do that well, and that's exactly what they've done. They don't need to get bogged down in camera formats and resolutions and programming all of that in. So that's why I'm so impressed with this, because it's so simple, but it is really, really powerful. The only downside or thing that I don't really like about this app that I found is that you don't get full control over the positioning of the box. You can lock it to either the left side or the right side of your phone, and then you can position it up or down once it's already locked to that side, but they don't give you full control to pick the box up and move it anywhere on your screen. So I think that would be a really valuable addition if you had full control over the positioning of the box, because a lot of your smartphones have the front-facing camera in different positions. So if you could actually move this so it was exactly in the right position for your specific smartphone, then that would be the only thing I would say that is currently missing or would be a cool feature to see. But besides that, it is absolutely amazing and it's a real game changer. So again, there's a link down in the description box. It's definitely worth checking this out. As I said, it is a free app. If you're happy to have the ads on there, lose a couple of the features, but even the free version will be absolutely game-changing for your video creation. All right, so now for my top 3 tips for getting better results when using teleprompters. The first one is to try and keep your text as small as possible. The biggest telltale sign of people knowing that you are reading from a teleprompter is that they will see your eyes moving. So if your text is really, really small, then it's less movement for your eyes. And obviously, the further away you sit, the least amount of movement in your eyes, the least noticeable it will be for your viewers watching. So obviously this will come down to personal preference and to how good your eyesight is, but try to keep the text as small as possible. Tip number 2 is to do a couple of quick tests before you start, or a couple of quick run-throughs. So this is where you'll be testing the speed that your text is going to be scrolling at to make sure it's not going too fast or too slow. It'll also make sure that your text is at the right speed and is the right font and color for you to easily read it. Now, if the thought of having scrolling text moving too fast or too slow is just too much to worry about, you can actually take a lot of the pressure off by just taking it paragraph by paragraph or section by section to make it easier for you presenting. And tip number 3 is to not go overboard with your script. Now, if you're going to be reading everything out word for word, it is really easy to go overboard. And it's really easy for your viewers to notice that you are reading because your written language is not the same as spoken language. So you need to make sure that what you're saying is 100% what you would say in normal conversation or to someone in person. So it could be that you're shortening some words down, like it's instead of it is. If you're reading something out, you'll see it written as it is. If you say it is instead of it's, then that could be a big telltale sign for you. So you need to make sure that you're speaking the way that you actually talk and that you're using your own words. If someone else has written a script for you, then you may need to rewrite it and change some of the elements around to be the words that you would normally say. So make sure that the words you're reading from your teleprompter are your own and you're less likely to trip up from them or to sound like you are reading them. The other option is to just have dot points instead of a full word for word script. So that way you've got no chance of that. You're literally just talking to a dot point about a topic. And also don't forget that practicing your script, or at least reading through it a couple of times before you start recording, can make the whole process much, much easier. Now, those are just a few tips from a whole video we put together running through our best tips for shooting better videos with a teleprompter. Check out the video linked on screen now. I'll see you soon.